gotta do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. Hey, second phone buzzing.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They'll go for a gain of 7. Headed second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Jordan Stout now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Can't see, right? Whatever.
They'll start with the option. First by him near the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Mitchell now off the option. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Jackson, option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, stop.
Burrow will throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Kyle Hamilton picks it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 16 more on that one and another first down. Slot man moves right. And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Bengals 7.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
13.
Now Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep every...
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase. 35 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
and the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
180.
Henry up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
180.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
180. Cut.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They go play action now. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Burrow. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Got it?
From midfield now, Burrow able to find Higgins. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Gun. Got 11, 11. 180. Right touch. 11, 11, 11, 11. 180. Right touch. Got.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down, here's Mitchell. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
He'll take this to the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Say hi.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
At the 23-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now it's Burrow. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Gun.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones. 42 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's first down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Complete to Likely.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's first and goal. Jackson to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
11.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tape. 11. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow. After all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Dancing to his left. Able to shake him off. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.
That punch of ground move, riding in the good.